Well, it's kind of a bittersweet time around here. The boys left on Monday morning to go back to Mexico, see their families for a few months before they come back to work. By no means are we out of stuff to do around here, but the field work is kind of slowed down a little bit for the time being. But our last week of packing, we pretty well destroyed this parking lot. So it rained a couple inches right there at the end, and we were trying to get squash moved in and out. We made a huge mess. I'm just going to try to wrap up a few things. I'm going to get the skid steer and move our nurse tank, get it out of the parking lot and get it put out of the way. Get all of our harvest bins stacked up a little neater, move some pallets around, and hook to the box scrape and scrape this parking lot down and get it kind of whipped back into shape a little bit before it rains again. It's finally dried out a little bit now. And I've got a pallet of tomato sticks that are sitting out in the field that I need to go grab. And we've got quite a few things around here that need winterizing. They're calling for some 20-degree weather this weekend, so I need to get the water drained out of all of our pumps and filters and the irrigation lines through the field. So quite a bit to do. While we're here, we might as well take a little look where we planted cover crop last week before the rain. Rained pretty hard. I hope it didn't wash everything away. But this is the thing I hate about conventional tillage. We got that hard rain and it crusts over. So those wheat seed, and particularly the green seeds that got beat down into the dirt, they're gonna struggle to push through this crusted over concrete. But it is what it is. Look right there. Starting to put out. There's a little oat. And there's a wheat seed that's germinating. And that's actually a turnip right there. You can see the little bitty tiny seed down there. There's a turnip putting on its seed leaves. Oh, there's 2 more turnips and another wheat. Cool. Give it another week. Should have little green hairs all across this field. That's exciting. It's my favorite part of farming. I love to see stuff germinate and start growing. I know it doesn't look like it now since I'm wearing a short sleeve shirt, but they're saying it's fixing to get cold. So we got a couple nights coming up in the 20s. So I'm going to try to get everything winterized around here. I got the water cut off to the packing house, so I'm going to get everything drained. And then I've got 3 or 4 pumps that I've got to drain. Got to drain a few filters and drain our entire irrigation system and make sure all the ball valves don't have any water in them. So. I don't know if it's possible to get out all the water out of this thing, but it's extremely expensive. So I'm just gonna be safe and take it home, put it where it's warm. Ooh, just about forgot about this little guy. Gotta get these sand filters drained. So it would really be a heartbreaker if they busted. Yep. There's still water in this line too. I know there's more water than that in there. Alright, now here's something that's super important. I don't care if you're farm or not. Ball valves. Any kind of a ball valve or a quarter turn valve. The way it works is a ball with a hole in the middle of it. And when it was turned off, more than likely there was water flowing through it. And when it was shut off, water became trapped inside that ball. And if you don't leave all your ball valves open in the winter that are going to be outside, they will be busted in the spring, at least here. So it's super important that you open up all the ball valves. You hear that water? Alright, that's one more down. Strawberries are about to go dormant, whether they know it or not yet. I'm going to put these plugs in my toolbox on my truck so that I can forget about them between now and May and go buy more. Grass is finally coming up pretty nice out here in the strawberry field. Well, this is a drag. Apparently all that rain we got a couple weeks ago took out our irrigation dam and turned the pump over. That's handy. There's really no way to get all the liquid drained out of this thing. So what I do is I just do the best I can. And then fill her up with RV antifreeze. Rotate the PTO shaft a few times, get it circulated through. And so far, that's always been sufficient. We've got two drains for this irrigation system, and this one is not too bad. It's always easy to find. to this low right here. And all this one does is it drains the water coming from the well house going to the pump. So when we cut the well off, this will drain the water out of that system. Then there's another one that's not quite so easy. The second one is on the edge of the road, and all the water from the farm on this side kind of comes to this road. So it washes sand and gravel over top of this box every year. And every year I spend 45 minutes looking for it, and I swear that I will put a marker up and never do it again. And every year I seem to keep doing it. So here I am again. Oh, hallelujah. Oh, that's awesome. This box is about 3 feet deep, and I don't know how good you can see it. There's about 2 inches of water and about 20 inches of dirt, silt. This is gonna be good times. Since it's getting dark on me, I really don't have any other ideas, I'm going to try to use this antifreeze jug that I just poured in the sprayer to try to improvise a scoop to get all this silt out of this box. Should be a fun job. Well, check it out. That worked out pretty well. Wasn't near as deep as I thought. Still wasn't any fun, but she's draining. Oh, there we go. Awesome. All valves are open. Now, this is another one of those spendy items that I'm going to take home and put in a warm, because I don't want to take a chance. Maybe. Oh, come on. These unions have a tendency to leak. So I tighten the crap out of them. And that's biting me right now. Well, that may not be going home. Unions to come loose on my filter assembly. So plan B is going to be open the ball valves. The gate valve is already all the way open. Open these ball valves. and screw the plug out of the bottom of this filter. Alright, well, I got all the ball valves open, got the pump drained, I've got pretty much everything done, but I just realized that that union has to come off, and this assembly has to come off, because if it doesn't, then I can't pour antifreeze into that pump, and that pump is one of the most expensive items of this whole irrigation setup. So we're not going to get that cold tonight, but I'm going to have to come back with a big pair of channel locks or something and get a little more serious with that and get that union off, because that's got to come loose. But other than that, I believe we're ready for winter around here. Thanks for watching, guys. If you're just watching this for the first time, if you want to find out more about produce farming and how commercial vegetable production works, give it a like, hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.